I, get started on the talk, I just want to say that this is an outstanding season compared to last year. Whatever happened last year, it's clear that it was a ball and it just fell apart. So, obviously this is an amazing season compared to that. But here I am, I'm still gonna say some interesting things. So we ended the season in the super regionals. Not the regionals like I originally thought, but hey, when you don't play LSU at all and just run roll everyone, sure, sure, that's clear. But let's go back to the beginning of the season where we played in some tournaments. Let's say we started out the season 3-0, and then lost to Texas Tech, which 5-6 in hindsight is actually pretty good. Uh, let's just not schedule them next year because, dear fucking god, they are assembling an all-star team. Like, legitimately, they probably at least do 8 figures at ball, but you know, she stayed. God, she stayed, and then lost to Mississippi State, which I don't even feel. And then go to some Cox Classic that I'm not even sure why we showed up to this. Every single game was a run rule, including a 21-1 victory over Corpus Christi. I'm still confused as to why we were in this, but hey, we'll take 5 free wins against teams that. Anyway. And then Mary Nutter, the one that really made me go off the edge. Now, why would it? Well, mostly came down to the fact that the teams that were, the ones that we were supposed to, the good teams, we failed, and that's the problem with the first part of the season. Outside of beating Tennessee in the first game of the season, we did not beat many teams that were quote unquote good. We got shellacked by UCLA 9-1 effect later with later in the season, but it wasn't a Big Ten game, so who cared? And then a 3-0 loss to Duke in the 8th inning. That's right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, shit happens. Then we go play in the Wichita State tournament and actually do pretty shit. We lost to an unranked Missouri 7-1. Lost 1-0 to Oklahoma State. Last time we'd be shut out until the end of the season. And then just lost to South Dakota State. Beat them 8-5 in 8 innings. Good lord. And then our home tournament, which we just shellacked everyone, including Northern Colorado and South Dakota State again. I am so sorry. Except for South Dakota State. Fuck you for making it in 9 innings. Those bastards, man. I don't know how they. Whatever. It's fine. And then what set off the panic alarms in my brain was a series loss in the first Big Ten series to Ohio State. Like, really? I mean, yeah, they had ranked votes, but really? Somehow that didn't drop our ranking. The entire after all of the tournaments, we kind of just stayed at 20-22, sure. And then a couple sweeps, still lost the game to Purdue. It seemed like we were getting a lot of like just random games in between like crushing wins or just little defeats here, little defeats there. Uh, very disappointed that one Washington 10-2 and 5. Like, sucked real bad. I was at the Purdue game. Yeah, this was up. But then we get to the Big Ten tournament. 9-1 against Penn State, and then lose to UCLA again. So we went 0-2 against UCLA, both of them in non-con games. Non-con games they didn't count for conference. record, and we could have had the two seed if well, if we didn't lose that game earlier to UCLA. It didn't really matter in this one, but it mattered for the selection. Whatever. We lasted as long as Purdue though, and that's what makes me sad. And then NCAA regionals. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, we won all of them. That's great. We destroyed them 10-2, 14-1, and 8-0, but we seriously played UConn and SCU twice. That didn't help the I mean, not many people were saying this. It didn't help the fraud accusations because we played nobody. But then we beat Tennessee first game, and everyone was watching during the rainstorm that would never end. We're like, okay, maybe we got the chance. We have like an 80 some percent chance to win. Do you not know this program? Do you not know what this state is? Hit, as soon as that hit the brain, it's all 2 to 3 loss in which we can't get our offense to show up, and then a 1-0. I don't know what happened, but apparently our offense went from scoring 14 runs against a team that quite literally beat the shit out of LSU. Maybe not actually beat them, but at least did enough to brain damage them horrifically. Like I was going into the like I think I fell asleep before the SELU like SLU and LSU game finished. I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna play on CFO. Jesus Christ. Yeah, just for playing them. That was when it's funny. But to go into Tennessee, win the first game, and then get shit on in the next two games. We scored more runs. It was a 7-6 on the run aggregate. Seriously. Like, what the fuck? I I truly don't know what happened. It's obvious that Tennessee had a really damn good pitcher, and I guess I'll stand by that. It was a really damn good pitcher, but also I can't stand by the fact that we didn't make a single offensive adjustment in the entirety of the 7 innings. And may I remind you that that one score was in the first inning. We commit 2 errors like Jack and shit, but we only did 2 hits in the entire game. That was sporadic, and that's it. Our season is over on, on 2 hits. A solo home run. It's just a random solo home run. That's what ended it for us. Really? I just, I hope next year, I just hope it better. Sure. We should hopefully make it to the women's college World series. I think we have it. We recruited some more gals to show up and actually, play softball. I think we have more than just ball, some other people, and then just I'm saying in terms of super regional opponents. Obviously, we're never going to get lucky with Cat group again, so we'll have to do it on actual merit next time. And I hope we're ready for that because if we leave, we'll have to play the rank or become the rank. Yeah, that UCLA doesn't count, but just hopefully, hopefully next year we can make the Women's College World Series. That would be nice. because I sure shit know that the baseball team is not going far. So, I would like to hold out on the sports dream for longer because, you know, it's boring, man. It's boring, man. Without sports besides base, we're supposed to get into the CFL. They don't even stop. Come on, man. Can't just watch baseball, especially when my team decides to not play and then schedule a doubleheader 2 months away when we have a game against some team. Hungry. Anyhow, so yeah, just next year has to be better. Next year has to be better. This is the last. It will be the last year that we have Paul with us, and thank goodness she didn't leave. Almost, she leaves the instant as this video went. Hopefully, hopefully we do better than getting crapped on in the end by SEC school. We just need to beat an SEC school, man. That's all. That's all I ask. I say that the baseball team can actually do baseball, and I say that knowing that there is always going to be the hindrance of cold weather. But I think the softball program actually has the chance to do better, even in the Big Ten. Mostly because Big Ten teams are slightly more equipped to play softball for some reason instead of baseball. I have no idea why. There's literally no difference other than that softball arenas are smaller. Literally no difference. I don't get it. Big Ten, hurry up. That's the thing. We should just try and get every Big Ten team to be better in some way. Woo! We have shit. I don't know. Yeah. So I guess that's it for now. I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but next year, better, please. That's all I ask. There's nothing that really needs to be said. Do better next year. Maybe win the Big Ten, even with all of these heathens coming from the West Coast. Yeah, see you for the baseball one. Goodbye.